Hey, what's up, Harmick? This is Devin from Plumber HVAC Leads. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and thank you so much to Beverly for speaking to me earlier today. I'm just gonna really briefly show you 3 easy ways to improve your website to bring in more customers. You're probably wondering why I'm making this video, and I just started making these videos because a lot of plumbers and HVAC techs don't really have the time to learn how to make the internet work for them. And so I started giving away these free attack plans, and some of them end up doing this stuff themselves, some of them end up calling me back. Whichever way you want to go is totally fine with me. I'm just asking for some feedback at the end to let me know what you thought about it. I'm going to cover today content, backlinks, and citations. Let's start by looking at your website. So I do really like the color scheme you got going on. I like the green. I like that you have coupons everywhere, which is really great for like having someone close when they get here. Or it's not everywhere, I guess, just a really big one. And you got a call to action right here. Having a YouTube video is always really good to keep people on your page. So you've got a lot of good stuff going on here. Now, Google doesn't rank you based off how good looking your website is. What they rank you based off of is mostly content. So when somebody, what they do is they break your website down into a text file and they scan through that text file for keywords. And keywords are phrases that people search into Google to find your business. So like the one that's actually the biggest one you have right here, Plumbers in Glendale, CA. Okay, 350 people a month search for that. So I'm glad you have that exact one. But there's a lot of other keywords you could be shooting for, and you don't want to have just that. You want to have all these other ones. So like Plumbers in Glendale, CA, you already have. Best Plumber in Glendale, CA, 300. Plumber Van Nuys, 300. You know, Router Service Los Angeles, 200. There's a lot of these that you could be targeting and going for and getting yourself that volume. Okay, so you want to do that. Put all those in there. Now, on top of that, you're gonna want to have a lot of content, because when somebody does type in Plumbers in Glendale, CA, Google's goal is to put them in front of the website that's going to answer all their questions, which is typically the one that has the most content on it, the most words. So if we look at your website, you have 360 words on it. Now, the guys who are ranking the highest for Malware Plumbing, for Glendale's or Plumbers in Glendale, CA, is Malware Plumbing. These guys have 310. So you're already beating them by a very small amount, but you still want to be considered an authority in Google's eyes, okay? And I'll show you why that outranking you in a sec. So number one, get yourself to 1,500 to 2,000 words. Whatever your image is saved as does count as content, so you can also save this as Plumbers in Glendale, CA, and that'll help you rank for that keyword as well. Now, step number 2 is you need to make yourself considered trustworthy, and how Google judges you is they look at how many other websites are linking to you, driving traffic to you. But keep in mind, they want to see relevant links, so you're going to get a lot more power from other plumbing companies linking to you than you would from like Pizza Hut linking to you. Google knows you're not a pizza company. So this is the tool I use called Ahrefs. Costs about $1,000 a month, but it gives you extremely valuable data on what's going on in the back end of a website. So it might be something you want to invest in if you want to end up going down this route. So you have quite a few referring domains. You have 114 linking to you, and it's leading to 29 organic traffic. Malware Plumbing only has 34 websites linked to them, and they have 70 traffic. So you might be thinking, well, what the heck's happening? I've got the right keyword in my text, and I have I have more domains. I should be beating them, right? Well, that's exactly what I talked about earlier, where the type of domains is really, really important. So if you look down here, none of these have anything to do with plumbing whatsoever. Like Free Your Life, Survival Mode, Parent, Traffic Booster, Best Apps for Android. Like none of these have anything to do whatsoever with plumbing. And it's one of the biggest reasons why you're not being ranked for that. Google can see this stuff and they think it's spammy, and so they don't actually do anything for you. They actually sometimes will penalize you for that. If you look at Malware Plumbing, they got 34, but what do you see here? California, right? That's obviously what they do. Find plumbing experts. There you go. That's another one. See, I'm sure they got some more in here. Plumbers PR, boom. Stuff like that. So they have a couple that are showing Google like, hey, this is a plumber. There's not just some random scammy, and not saying you're scammy, but your links are saying spam. So that's tip 2. Make sure you get the right backlinks. Tip 3, when somebody does type in Plumbers and also you're gonna probably want to disavow those. I don't typically talk about this, but because I see that you have so much spam on here, you're probably gonna have to make a list to disavow all of these and submit it to Google, so it's not penalizing you anymore. But anyways, I digress. Last thing is when somebody does type in Plumbers in Glendale and they're ready to buy, they're going to typically call the first plumber that shows up that seems trustworthy. You want to be that plumber. Those are the easiest customers to close. People skip these ads all the time. It could be from bad experiences, ad blockers, whatever it may be. But where you want to rank yourself is right here in the Google My Business section. And I see that you are number 1 here, which is great. You have that going for you. If these guys ever take over you, all you need to do is put your name, address, and phone number and more directories in them. That's what gets you ranked so high. And that's one of the things that they did do with all those crazy spammy backlinks. But that's all I've got for you, Harmick. I hope you found this really informative. As a really quick recap, you're going to want to get this website up to about 1,500 words to 2,000 words. You're going to want to disavow these spammy backlinks and steal some of their good backlinks. And then you're already doing good here. If they do, and if anyone passes you though, put your name, address, and phone number and more directories in these guys. Harmik, if you want any help getting this stuff done, you can always give us a call. If you want to do this stuff yourself, that's totally okay too. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. I just ask you please send me some feedback. Let me know what you thought about the video. And if you do want any help, our phone number is 805-618-6426. It's also at the bottom of the email I sent you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.